Hopefully it's working now. We'll find out here in a second. Give this a try. Is anybody out there?
I hear you.
Can you hear me through the Twitch or Discord?
I'm getting an ad on Twitch.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good, good.
Hearing through the Twitch.
Okay. Woohoo! It's working! Yay! Thank you for letting me know. That would have sucked if we had kept playing and then like later found out I'd be like, oh my god, all of that's gone. Big sad time. Alright. Yay. Okay, now I can find the people again. Here we go. Gonna have to change this.
I hope you guys are having fun so far.
Absolutely. Okay. There we go. Now, okay, people are taking a really quick bio break. Sorry to do that, but we will be right back. I'm just gonna make sure I'm gonna test a couple of things. So we're gonna be muted for just a second, but we'll be back very, very, very shortly. Good timing for a bio break regardless. So yes, thank you so much.
Everyone drink some water.
Yes, they've been giving me sips as we've been playing. So I've been maybe from now on when they do that, I'll be like, it's time to hydrate, everyone. Oh,
No one
yep,
has
there
ever
we
told me to
go.
hydrate.
Hydrate.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
And actually that's not true because there's been multiple times we've been drinking at my house that I've told you to hydrate.
That's true.
That's true.
Mm.
I took a sip. Okay, we will return. Okay, can we be heard still? I hope we can still be heard.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yeah,
Annie.
I hear you on the stream.
Yay.
Hooray!
Yeah, there it is.
Ignore my
I'm
mouth.
on much more of a delay than you
Yeah, me too.
are.
I have a gnarly delay.
Oh, I gotta close
should
that.
be
I
a
heard my own
delay.
voice and it's
Yeah.
terrible, and I'm sorry.
Oh, no, don't say that. That's not true.
It sounds good to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone hates their own voice. I hate my
Because
own voice.
it is.
So true.
Because it's higher
Be-
than you
No,
think it's supposed
yeah.
to be.
You perceive your own voice as lower
Much
because
higher.
the vibrations are so close to your eardrums that your own perception of your voice is at a slightly lower sound wave than what everyone else hears.
Because you're getting
So
the
it's-
reverb through the inside of your head.
Yeah,
It's
apparently that
very
reverb also
much-
messes with the resonance of it too, because yeah.
It's that same like uncanny valley, but with just your voice. So when you hear your own, you're like, that's just a little bit. Also, my voice is so high pitched, and I'm sorry.
No.
Vivi!
Stop it. Stop it.
I love how you were apologizing for how high pitched your voice was.
I know, but Vivi smacked me in the face while I was trying to drink water.
And for the record, I don't mind at all. I just think that's funny.
That timing was very good.
It was.
Timing
It was
was
great
really
timing.
And hopefully my plan for tomorrow is to get my desk and everything set back up how I want it to. So hopefully back and get streaming and stuff going, and also being at an actual setup for next game instead of on the couch in the living room.
That would be great for you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also nice so people don't have to look at everything else happening back here.
Yeah, don't mind the increasing stacks of shit
I'm
in the back.
just gonna turn. Don't mind the
Oh,
giant
whatever.
boxes. Okay, goodbye.
She said you moved.
Rude.
It's over now.
I
Let me
did
put my
move.
butt
Drank
in
the
your
water.
face.
She tried to stop you from drinking the water.
she,
Just
she,
flip me in the nose
she-
with her tail.
she farted just then, for sure.
No, she didn't. She smacked my nose with her tail.
That was great. Oh my god.
You're a bitch and I love you so much.
Are you talking to me? No, just kidding.
Yes.
It's our
You are
whole
our emotional
friendship.
support bitch.
It's true. It's true.
Oh no, I got bright again. Oh, I'm too white for it to be this bright on screen. Thank you. I almost matched the wall.
I love it.
I like how the idea of being bright confused and startled you. It's like, I'm not the brightest, so I don't know what to do when it actually happens.
Yeah.
That sounded
If
more
I'm the
like
brightest
I
in the
am
room, there's a
brightest.
problem.
I'm already
Ooh,
bright
I'm
enough.
blinded by myself.
Yeah.
I'm blinded by everything, so.
Like, because you are next to the same color wall that is in the background of mine, and just the
Mhm.
skin tone difference between you and the wall and me and the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also don't have a light in front of me, though. My light is actually, like, up there.
Yeah, mine's right there.
So. I don't know.
I'm pale. I'm paler than
yeah.
you
It's
are.
the light
That's
behind
true.
you it's your camera keeps trying to find balance. You should just turn
Yeah.
all the light off behind you and just let the light in front of you shine.
Do you need me to come turn off the kitchen light?
I can go turn it off. I'll be right back.
Mine has
I don't have a cat on me anymore.
if I have like this window open during the day, or if I turn the headlight on while I have my ring light on, my camera constantly tries to go back and forth between the two lights and it gets mad.
A constant struggle between light and darkness.
Yeah, that's true.
It is Kingdom Hearts. I think I like the aesthetic of the game. I just don't like pushing triangle that
That's all
much.
anyone likes.
Yeah, really,
Oh.
it's the overall story and
It's
the
the
Disney
vibe.
stuff. The fighting,
That's-
the combat was terrible.
It's well, no, the
Terrible.
combat in 2 is like pretty highly regarded.
I
like-
don't think I played 2. I played the first one.
2 is
Many,
2
many,
is
many,
all
many
combat, and then a lot of emo feels.
Okay.
The first one is probably the best directed, but the platforming is garbage,
Yeah.
and the combat is a little clunky. Before you
It
spend
is.
like 40 hours on it.
Yeah. That was a good game. It's a really good
Halo.
game.
Love 'em.
Well, as far as
I'm not gonna turn my
nostalgia.
fish tank off though.
No, you shouldn't
You don't
need to
have
do
to.
that. Yeah. I have the big lights. I have the LED lights in the background and it doesn't fight with those, so.
Getting resituated because this is not the best place to be doing anything. But it is where I am set up for now. Because kitten. Oh, I'm brighter. Oh no. There we
I think
go.
it looks okay.
It'll even out. It
I
should.
don't like it.
There it goes. It evens out. See? There it goes. There it goes. Your camera's just.
Oh, that's what it did a second ago. As soon as I put my hand up, it was
moody.
like.
The power of the sun in the palm of your hand.
I love it.
So yeah.
Did you guys want to take the night and start in the morning, or you want to just go ahead and try to hop on?
I mean, I thought she
Did
said
you-
that we had to wait till the morning.
Yeah, she said they were going to.
Or are we gonna get paid in the morning?
I mean, if you would like, I can pay you this evening, but I was going to pay you when you come to meet to start dissecting this thing piece by piece, if you'd like.
That's
Or
fine.
if you'd like to now, we can go over the finalizations of the building project that you were wanting us to undertake, seeing as you have both returned with your prize, as well as all party members, and brought me my lovely Margaret. Margaret, don't make that face at me. You love me. She loves me. She will love me.
Look at Margaret. Does Margaret love her?
Margaret just
Just
keeps walking, just the little head shake, and just okay.
Oh, Margaret. It does not matter to me, Keeper, if you prefer we wait until tomorrow. Maybe you have some things to collect now that you know that we are all alive, that no one died, that we are not amateurs.
I'm not sure. I was not sure what exactly to expect from the lot of you. Again, I had only seen the little bit of you around out and around town and the stories that you had told. And some people like to tell tall tales. They're not so tall when their knees cut off, though. That's a story for another time. Anyway,
I mean, that's the story of the moose.
It will be.
It is not so tall once we cut off its fucking ankles.
we can absolutely take this up in the morning, though, because I still have some. I have a couple things to finish getting together for your. Yeah. So you are still currently set up in the barracks, but we can get started on finalizing the details of your little abode in the morning, if you would like, and go from there. Start getting that construction underway, because I know there's some little things to tweak about in there, as well as your, physical
Thanks,
payment.
Lilia.
Lilia's literally holding up her hand, like,
Yes.
so I can leave now?
Yes.
Aww.
She's gone. She is running back to Bread and the baby. She's gone.
Doubles her speed.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Where was
30
that
miles an
speed
hour
during
like
the
a fucking
fight?
moped.
Yeah, she
Good
just
lord.
jets
Eager
it.
beaver.
She doesn't care about the money. She'll get if she gets it, she's fine. Whatever. She's going to the baby.
That was impressive.
Okay,
I
Keeper.
will.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow then.
I will see you first thing in the morning. With everything set up. I will send someone to come get you guys in the morning when we are ready to get started. How does that sound? Perfect.
Sounds
Great.
great.
I'll see you then. It just disappears. Just boop.
I really, I feel like we are lower on the tier list of how quickly we can leave a room. I don't realize we were so low on the list.
Oh dear.
Keeper's instant. Lilia might as well have been instant. Do you want to race out of the room, Toka? Zakra?
I don't see a point in that,
Yeah, I don't
especially not
either.
after the day I've had.
Oh yes, I'm sorry you've had such a busy day of summoning a moose and then riding the cart.
Point taken. I think we could all use a rest, though.
Eat the kitty.
Yeah. The road
God, she's back.
Neffy.
She doesn't care. That was like the most
Talking
attention
shit, motherfucker.
she's had in the last 30 seconds. She was so thrilled. Oh god.
Yeah, is that what you have to say that? Oh, okay.
Oh, I heard her purring. Aw.
Yes, she's a needy little
So
idiot.
stinking cute.
Yeah.
I don't know which of us she gets that more from, but it's probably a team effort.
I mean,
Yeah.
she was here with Jason first, so. No, just kidding.
She did try to steal food from Banshee, though. She literally tried to eat food
Oh.
away from a baby.
Dear,
Speaking
dear.
of baby, get off the bed, Banshee. You can't claw at that. I'm sorry, I'm yelling at cats now.
She's learning.
Kitties.
She's a work in progress.
They're adorable.
They're really cute.
Adorable.
And they are a lot.
They like each other.
Lilia, as you have just torn the streets up, like you've got the little dust cloud behind you and just
Like a fucking Looney Tune.
you've
Yes.
like skidded out front and kind of had to like hop to a stop as you rush into the barracks and you head up to where at least that's where you left them. And as you swing the doors open, you're just like, where's the baby? I would like to see the baby. And you can kind of see the barrel has not moved. And Brett is sitting there over by it with Penguin in like upside down in his lap as he's just kind of holding a fish and both of them stop and look at you as if they're in trouble, like, oh shit, what's that? Hi. No, I'm
She's
just
really.
gonna fish.
That's what he eats. It's okay.
Where did you come from?
um,
It was so loud.
we killed a moose.
Like a
Anyway.
whole moose?
Like more than a whole moose. Like 3 times a moose.
300% moose.
300% moose.
It was big enough that Fyodor could stand on its neck.
Jesus.
Ooh.
It's okay though. It's not killing people anymore, and we're back. So how'd it go?
Does that mean I can stop watching it?
I mean,
He's bitten so many of my fingers.
come here. She like takes the baby and like cradles it. Oh, I missed you. Like just going, yeah.
As you're kind of like reconvening with the baby, I'm like, yes, this is how it should be. Nothing else. And like hovered over it, loving on it. You three eventually finally walk in. Brett he seems very confused. Lily is over in the corner, Blair witching, just like, yes, the baby. Getting her dopamine fill in. You guys want to just sleep until morning? Or anything you
mean-
wanted to do here?
Yeah.
I mean, drink.
Okay.
But that's not new for
Yeah.
him.
I wasn't sure if you wanted to go over like the journal or the page, if you guys just wanted to wait until and just go do the moose stuff first in the morning.
I mean,
Because
I don't know if Fyodor, based on feeling the confidence of winning that fight, wants to try his shadow meditation again, but
Hmm.
that is completely optional. Like if that's just, I don't know if you have any expectations for like how that works or how often he can do it or anything like that.
I mean, you can certainly give it a go.
But also, we just what's the timeline? Because we took a long rest between the fight and now, but that was
You said it was like
not
3 days, right? 3 days there, 3 days back.
It was about a 3-day round trip.
Oh, 3 day
It was
round.
a full day of travel to get there. You guys had the day of like you got set up, had the fight, went through stuff, kind of rested, and then took a day back.
okay.
That's why
so
she was
we've just
also
been
so
traveling
concerned.
today.
Yeah. That's also why she
Okay.
was so concerned about it, because she's like, that is too close to the city for my comfort, with
Mhm.
it being that aggressive.
Then no, I think I will give myself more time to not feel tired physically.
That's fair. It has been a long 3 days.
And it's
Alright.
almost 9:30, so I figure.
Yeah, we can start going. We're not going to go into any details, but we can get the morning started so
I'm
that it's
totally
set
fine with
up to
that.
immediately get into that kind of stuff in the next session, if that's all right with everybody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's not okay with anybody, then keep it to your damn self.
All right.
You talked so big after everybody said, "Yeah, sure."
I'm talking to chat. They know what they did.
Oh, I see. Yep. They- Hey, we're wrapping it up, and they can see you in the background sitting in the floor. I did, but I was turning it back on so I could say bye. I didn't realize you were sitting back there. Wally is so cold. Jason's wrapped him in a blanket. Wally was like super homeless fuzzy dude, and then I took him to get a haircut this week, and so now he's naked and shivering.
Oh,
And
Dean.
it's like his last like shave down before it gets like really cold. Poor dog.
That's true.
It's necessary. His coat gets out of control.
Mhm.
But yeah.
So you guys kind of get everybody. Some of you collapse into your beds and just go, nobody touch me or wake me. I'm just going to be unconscious for the next however long I can manage. And you guys kind of get situated in bed for the night. Lilia is
Oh.
now satisfied
Yep.
having
Yeah,
a baby.
Real quick, Domino was fine with stables or no? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
His exact response was, I would prefer the trees of the forest, but a stable will do.
we'll make sure to get some outside time tomorrow or soon.
And you guys
Lilia's
all kind of
reading the book that Duca has been providing for the baby to the baby before they go to sleep.
Dukagon doesn't read to the baby the next morning. Dukagon is like, you guys wake up and Dukagon is like applying salves to his fucking legs,
Yeah.
his knee and his
Aw.
ankle.
No,
It's just like fucking Jesus.
yeah, no one gets baby time except Lilia right now. She had to be away from it for like a couple of hours. Jesus. It was like when Silas was first born.
Was biting fingers.
Yes. Stay away from my child.
How are your
Wait,
legs?
were you
Luca?
biting the fingers? Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Fine. I will be alright. He did pick up like a walking stick on the way back and was like kind of like leaning on the walking stick the whole trip home. So
Oh.
I was going to say, I don't think you've ever taken damage before.
it's the first time.
That just makes me
Duca
think.
has glass bones and paper skin. Every morning he breaks both his arms. At night he breaks both his legs. And the heart
No.
attacks put him to sleep.
My first thought was from the Dr. Horrible thing, like at the very end, was like, is this what pain feels like? It's terrible. Oh no. As you guys are, some of you maybe kind of trying to get as much sleep as you can. Some of you woken up early to do your usual routine, either with the little baby or your own well-being. both physically and
Self-care.
mentally.
I have to start every morning by unpacking every core belief that I have, analyzing it for logical inconsistencies, and then putting it back in the basket.
I thought you were gonna say disrespecting the sun as opposed to saluting the sun.
Nah, he has nothing against the sun. It's not God.
So you guys. Sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead. I'm just gonna keep making jokes until you kept talking.
Yeah. I was waiting on you to stop, but as you guys are kind of getting your morning situated, bless you. Bless you.
Bless you.
Sorry,
All good.
I didn't reach mute in
You
time.
you hear a knock that you have grown familiar with in your time staying here with your little soldier boy, your little NPC buddy, Brad's best
Aw.
friend.
God,
He's at the door.
The anxious small one, not the big one who carried a bed for me.
I
Not the
forgot his
giant.
name in and out of character.
I have it written down as Jeremy.
That's right.
That's right.
I knew it started
Jeremy.
with a J.
Yeah. I have him at the bottom of my NPC list right now. It's Jeremy. But yeah, as he
Hello,
is kind of
Jeremy.
when you finally address him, he kind of creaks the door, but he has learned his lesson not to just enter the room. Fyodor in the morning scares him. Fyodor
Fyodor.
most of the time scares him, but especially
That-
in the morning.
That is the correct response, yes.
But as you address him by name, he does kind of creak the door open and go, "Hey, so I know you guys just got back. The keeper was said to come get you, and that
Yeah.
you would know the you guys ready to
We
go?"
have an
Okay.
appointment. Yeah, she said she would send a messenger. You are not in
Okay.
trouble. We know you were coming.
Okay. I know some people can be grouchy in the morning, and I usually have to wake everybody up. It's a whole thing. But yeah, no. If you guys wanted to come with, I can show you where she's dissecting something. That sounds gross.
Aren't you a soldier?
I'm training to be.
You're going to have to cut things open more or less, more likely than not.
As you say that, he almost has like a nauseous look on his face, like he kind of goes pale, just like, "Oh, hey, I hate that."
I mean, you could use bludgeoning weapons if that would make you feel better, but
Or magic.
or magic. Are you good at magic? You could take archery. You could get the crossbow, and then you don't have to see the life leave your enemy's eyes because they'll be too far away.
Jeremy. You should have a crossbow.
Well, that's nice. Oh,
Stay off of my way, and I shove him aside, and I just start hobbling.
Oh wait, no, sir, it's.
I know which way it is. I know everything.
Okay. He's not gonna follow you. He's just gonna let you keep walking. Now he's like, he knows. He's fine. He said he knows. Why would I? It's fine.
I assume
Anybody
I-
else? No, or would you like me to take you?
I feel like it will give you a sense of purpose if I let you do your completed task. Complete your assigned task.
Well, I feel like if I leave you alone and you don't end up where you're supposed to be, I don't want to get in
your
trouble.
Emotional well-being, I will take the escort. Please stop whinging.
Thank you.
You guys hear thaumaturgy boom from like a half mile away. Let's go already.
I'll just Blastuka. I do not do that. I would never.
You can,
Anybody
it's fine.
If anybody tried to, I'd take their arms from them forever. But yeah, I will follow our anxious conscripted guide.
Yeah. Once the rest of you are kind of up and about, he starts leading the party into the city, and he takes you back towards the gate that you guys came in the night beforehand, but he kind of veers off, and the area looked like none of the buildings kind of stick out. Like beforehand, there was kind of like a town council meeting. It was a little bit more light and built up, and it looked like a place like this, where this is just like, oh no, these are townhomes and things like that. And there's not even any really shops over here. It just seems like homes. until you get a little bit further, and there's this large, like, it almost looks like a big wooden barn that is just completely, like, barren inside, except for this moose, the body of this moose laid out with snow packed up around it.
Hmm.
It is the first time you have experienced cold while being inside of the walls.
Oh, fucking finally.
Also weirdly puts me at ease. Yeah.
And he kind of stands to the side and just kind of is like, "You may enter, please, please."
I'm going to I think I still have. I'm going to take one of the pamphlets for the college out and just be like, in case the whole guard thing does not work out, you could perhaps consider less violent professions if you do not like the sight of violent death.
Oh, thank you.
I
Am
just
I
want
that
you to-
bad at being a guard?
No. You just almost fainted when I talked about bleeding. So
Not the blood, the whole dissect. It's like taking each in organ. It's
oh, I thought it was
the
like just
surgery
cutting.
thing of
I
it.
thought it was
Bl-
just the cutting. It is the medical part. Okay, then do not be a medic and have fun with your. I'm not. I was just trying to let you know that you don't have to feel trapped to one path in life. We are all aimless sand on the wind, and Duke is staring at me to stop talking. So.
It's not doing that. Puka cares little for Jeremy's fucking personal problems. There is science to be done.
There is science to be done. Good job, Jeremy. You have guarded us well. We have not been murdered on our trip through the city.
I'm glad to be of service. And he seems very proud of himself. He's just kind of like, yeah, I did do a good job.
Yes.
And as you guys enter in, he pulls the big doors shut behind you, and light flickers open. And it actually, when the lights kind of come on in here, it's that same sort of like flickering magic light that you see outside, but it brightens the room up very well. And you do see that, again, it's almost a completely stone floor, completely flat. It's not like multiple, like it's just a slab. And with the moose laid out in the center, and you don't see anyone at first glance, but you do see part of the moose kind of what looks like shaking. It's like something's pushing on it. And when the door finally like makes that click sound of it kind of coming to the end of its track, I guess, like it's shutting all the way, you kind of see a head pop up from like the other side of the head where you couldn't quite see it at first. It's like, "Oh, hi, you must be the guys that are helping me today. I could really use like somebody who could actually lift things. I got real delicate fingers and they don't do a lot, like they get through stuff really easy, but they don't really pick stuff up. And I was told that you guys were gonna help me with why are you looking at me like that?"
We are equal parts of this initial research. We are
Well,
not
yeah.
here to help you. We are here to collaborate.
Is that not what I said?
There is a semantic difference. It's very subtle, like connotative things. Us helping you means that you are the one doing it, and we are assisting.
Oh, I literally mean I need help moving this part of
no
it.
fucking
I am
problem. Yeah, I just
small.
one-handed just freaking.
Because you gotta go over there and you grab
Fyodor,
it
by
by
the
one of
way.
it, and you can just kind of roll the head over, and you can see where it looks like she had started to do an incision along part of its head, but couldn't quite get to it from how it was laying. She's like, "Oh, that's very useful. Thank you." Actually, I don't think I met you guys before. So hi, my name's Melanie. I am. Don't laugh at me.
No, I'm just amused because your voice got so high that your microphone didn't pick it up for a second.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I'm Melanie. I'm the head of the research team here. Well, I'm what remains of the research team here. The rest of them got kind of. They're probably in there somewhere, depending on the food side. I don't know.
digestive,
We'll get
yeah.
in there. Literally, we'll get in there. It's fine. We'll figure it out. But hi, nice to meet you. And she kind of holds her hands out. It's just kind of like it kind of judders between the four of you of just like waiting for somebody to take it. I'm just like, hi. and her hand has got like blood and stuff already kind of soaked down it.
Hey, Wild,
I
mine
feel-
too, but I don't know where from.
I feel like Lelia does that, and
I
then
adore
like
her.
as soon as she grabs her hand, is like immediate regret. Like you'll see shivers down her spine. Like, okay, yeah, hi, yeah, like, okay, it's fine.
Would you like, here. And she kind of pulls, the coat aside for a second and pulls out a handkerchief and kind of holds it out to you. There's a little blood on it from where she's holding it in her fingers, but the rest of it is like stark white. Would this make you feel better? You seem like you don't really quite have the stomach for this, which we're going to be going through a lot of stomach. So that might make that more difficult for you.
I just, thank you. She grabs the handkerchief and like wipes it off, and then
Perhaps we should see
hands
if
it
the
back.
keeper's available so we can discuss our payment and any other future matters that need to be resolved. That way, Lelia can take her
Not
leave.
be
I
in
don't
here while
think
we do a dissection.
she or I needs to take part in what's happening here. You two have that more than covered, I'm sure.
Oh, are you only half of you a research team? Or are you guys like I was kind of expecting the big guy to be more of a guard, but that's just my own stereotyping, and I'm very sorry for that. That is uncalled for, and I need to work on that. But like, good for you.
Listen, I am an
If you-
alchemist.
I was like, anybody is welcome to stay if they would like. If you don't want to be here, that is perfectly fine. However, I will always appreciate somebody to help me take notes because I'm gonna be elbow deep in a lot of viscera, and frankly, it makes paper a little less useful when I keep like smearing it with blood and it makes stuff illegible. That's the hardest part of doing this kind of research, but honestly, I wouldn't trade it for the world.
I can
If
do
you all need
notes.
some,
I just
right?
don't
Yes.
want to touch it.
Oh,
If
I
you
would
need help,
absolutely
you can stick
appreciate it.
around. But we are not what I would consider the two of us a research team. As a group, we fill many roles.
That is absolutely fair. The keeper should be here in a few minutes if you want to wait for her. That way we could get started on this, or if you want to wait until she gets here and you do your conversation with her. I would frankly like to get started as soon as possible because I don't know if you've seen this this honking monstrosity.
Yeah,
I'm
we killed
excited.
it.
I am super excited.
Yeah, I fully in my head, I fully expected just Duka has just spent this entire time that we're talking just
Oh
started
yeah,
to.
I rolled a
Duka's
stealth
a-
roll for it.
What did you
already-
roll?
I rolled a 19.
You've kind of during the conversation you've kind of scooched where she can still see you a little bit, and you're just kind of like, no, don't. I'm just gonna
Have the
precision
mage
right
hands,
here. No,
like,
it's fine.
Do touching
no.
stuff, moving
No,
stuff.
this is just kind of offside, but you've kind of starting to cut into part of the side of it as she's just babbling on excitedly.
We are also excited to get started. So, yeah.
And as you say that, you do see. Well, you don't see, but you hear the familiar little giggle from the keeper. She's like, "I'm glad you've met Melanie. You guys got here sooner than I thought you would. Really quick on your feet. I thought you were going to be slower in the morning, just with the whole thing. This is Melanie. She's our head and only researcher, but she was the head of research before everyone else died. So that's still great."
I assume you mean like field research because there are people doing research at the university, right?
Yeah, I mean this specific research team
This
that was
specific research expedition into this
Yes.
specific. I understand. I am tracking. I am following.
Melanie didn't go with because she was on maternity leave.
Oh, that is congratulations.
Uh,
I
oh,
assume
thank you.
maternity is a
talk to
strange.
Lilia. She is also a mother. Does
Uh,
not look up. Just screams this.
Maternity is such a foreign concept to us. So
I did not have a
adoptive
baby.
mothers are still mothers.
Huh.
Well, you know.
He's right.
Yeah. She's just happy about that. Like that's all.
about you guys, but I would say it was probably a good call because if I had gone on the expedition, if I wasn't on maternity leave the last couple little bit,
Dead.
I
Dead
probably
as
would have
hell.
been smooshed.
Dead as fuck.
And you know,
yeah,
that
absolutely
thing-
Super
fucking
dead.
dead.
And you know, my little dude, he probably would have been an orphan. So
Dude.
like wins all around.
Dodge the
And
bullet
if I
on
was
that
dead,
one.
I-
You'd have to join
well,
our group.
And now that I'm alive, I get to mess with this thing's dead corpse, which is gonna be worth it.
Yeah,
Priorities.
Should I start by removing the antler that I put in its face?
We're gonna start with next week. Yeah.
Good. That'll give me a
I'll
chance
do
to figure out what spells I actually have prepared, just in case we need them.
Yeah. But
I
yeah,
can't wait to hear Melanie and the Keeper talking back to back and have literally no fucking idea which one's talking.
That's true.
I
Well,
don't know. I feel like there's enough difference in their
we go.
demeanors. See ya.
Oh, bye.
bye.
Damn. Boy had to bounce.
Sounded like he had people over, so
Yeah, it sounded like it.
I
Bye.
am gonna end the stream. So we can
Okay.
say bye to the stream and then we can all chit chat for a minute. So
Goodbye, stream.
Goodbye, everyone.
bye stream.
Have a beautiful time.
See y'all in 2 Saturdays from now. Well, I'll see some of you, most of
I
you
love
between
some
now
of
and then.
you.
But for
Decide amongst
D&D.
yourselves who that is.
And remember, I love about 40%